Hi, this is Professor CC19, and welcome to Event 7 of the 2018 Summer Marble Algolympics, the BMX Cycling race. If you want to find out more about this event, check out the introduction video I posted earlier. You can find the link in the description. Right now, though, all 16 teams are in the starting gates, ready to begin on this cycling course. And just like Event 3 Golf, they are all going to be running at the same time, all individual races just at the same time. They cannot collide with one another, so they can't affect the other competitors' races. They're all running their own race. Whoever's the fastest will win gold, and all going for those top 3 spots for the podium. Mintergreen's holding a 16-point lead so far over the Orators. Another podium finish will almost guarantee the Mintergreens a podium finish for the overall games. So, without further ado, let's begin this race in 3, 2, 1, now. It's going to be very close coming out of the starting gates here. This first stretch has quite a few bumps, but it won't really stratify the marbles, or really in this case they're the bikes, until we get to the spinner section, which is past this first stretch. Like I said a minute ago, Mintergreen's holding a 16-point lead over the Orators, getting 2 gold medals in a row. I also have a silver from golf. But I find that a bit surprising. Going into these games, Event 1, I said that the Mintergreens were kind of the underdogs. They ended up finishing 13th in Event 1. But then they won a tiebreaker in Event 2, got silver in Event 3, had a mediocre performance in the relay race, and then won 2 gold in a row. Events 5 long jump and 6 downhill sprint. So they're proving me wrong, really. Doing an excellent job so far, 87 points. If they get on the podium here, they're going to be the very first team to break 100. And in this event, they're the only team that can do so. Even if Orators win gold, they will only go up to 96. A lot of these other teams toward the bottom of the pack trying to make up some ground. Ultraviolets is going to be the first one to take on the spinners. Not going to really work for them, though. Ultraviolets fly back along with Team Transparent, so do the Orators. Looks like Yellowfella is very quick out of this stretch. Team Moonglow is going to take that bottom path. And I said in the introduction, one path is a little bit better than the other. The bottom path is actually the better path, because they do not have to get mixed around with all the spinners. Looks like we have Black Knights back behind fighting with Jack's Jokers. Black Knights currently sitting in 9th place, so they would love a good finish here. They are the last team on the leaderboard to have broken 50 points, but still trail the leaders by, I believe, 35. They have 52 points right now. Looks like Orators and Fireballs are the only other teams that have joined Team Moonglow down below. But then again, we haven't seen Jack's Jokers yet. Jack's Jokers back in last place, really struggling there. They are right now in 4th, so a bad performance here might cause them to drop a few spots, maybe even out of contention. Alright, Azure Royals leading the way of those marbles on the top, followed by the Yellowfellas and the Grayscales. Brownies back behind, Ultraviolets fighting back there with Black Knights. Still haven't seen Jack's Jokers yet. They're really struggling here. Alright, now we're on to the spinner section. Like I said, it's very difficult for the marbles on top, so those that took the bottom path are actually better off. Oh, look at the Brownies! They don't even have to go on the spinners, they slide right down through. That's actually a pretty smooth move by Team Brownies, I guess you could say. They have Fudgy, Cookie, Cakey, and Blondie, all 2 marbles on each axle running that bicycle. Right now, it looks like they've come up into 2nd, trying to track down Team Moonglow, who currently has the lead. Team Moonglow currently sitting in, actually I'm not sure, like 12th or maybe 13th. They have no medals so far, one of 4 teams that don't have any medals. They would love a good finish here to make up some ground on the leading Mintergreens. Looks like they're the first ones to get to this Plinko section. Hopefully we will have all the teams finishing, because it's absolutely possible to get hung up on these Plinko circles and be stuck. We don't want that happening, so good luck to the marbles going down here. Looks like the Raiders are going on the far left. Team Moonglow and Grayscales working their way on the right. Brownies going down below. Oh, and look, we have Strawberry Streamers in this race. They are right now in 16th place. A couple good finishes, another one, and they might be able to take 15th, at least, away from the Ultraviolets. Ultraviolets entering the screen too. They are fighting with Team Transparent. Looks like we have Icers, Team Neon, and Azure Royals. They were leading. They've fallen back big time all the way, actually from first. I'm not sure what position that is, but that's definitely bottom half. We have Team Neon, Crimson Crusaders, Black Knights, and Jack's Jokers still struggling in that spinner section. So that's Mintergreens here, not Team Neon. Pardon me there. Alright, looks like Team Moonglow still holding the lead. The only one on this top stretch that is significantly farther along. Team Transparent back behind. All the others took that bottom stretch. It's a little bit slower, but looks like Brownie's handling it well, trying to get up to the lead, maybe gain some ground on Moonglow. Well, at least they're holding second place. Moonglow going to this downhill stretch means they almost certainly will keep the lead. Have to rebound nicely, though, as we go to this very steep stretch up ahead. Looks like the Icers, Azure Royals following Ultraviolets up top there. Yellow Fellas have fallen quite a few spots as well. Looking back here, here come the Black Knights, and ooh, Jack's Jokers made up quite a bit of ground. Crimson Crusaders back in last now. They haven't even gotten on the spinners. It would be a big disappointment for them, especially since they did get a bronze in our last event. Began to make up some ground, but here it does not look likely. Team Moonglow holding the lead in this event. And going down that steep stretch, this next one is kind of like a drop-off. And the bounce is very important because if they bounce backward, it gives the other marble teams an opportunity to catch up a bit. Looks like the Fireballs have benefited from taking that lower stretch and having some of the other marbles be farther behind. Fireballs up into third. Followed by, looks like the Grayscales and Team Transparent made up quite a bit of ground. They were falling behind one of the last teams to get over the first set of spinners. Right now they're in fifth, followed by the Ultraviolets. And here come the Orators, then the Icers. I do not see Mintergreens yet. Strawberry Streamers entering the frame, then there's the Azure Royals. Team Moonglow having a bad bounce, kind of recovering nicely though. There come the Yellow Fellas. Can Brownies get a better bounce and make up some ground? Mediocre bounce for Brownies as well. It doesn't look like they made up any ground. Here come Fireballs, then Grayscales. Can any of them catch Team Moonglow? Looks like Fireballs get an excellent bounce. Here come the Black Knights. They're the next ones in the frame. Oh, there are the Mintergreens. So Mintergreens in the bottom half so far. Ultraviolet's getting an interesting bounce. The top three are pretty distinct right now. Fireballs, Brownies, and Team Moonglow all running pretty much away with this race, running away with this race. The other teams have to make up a lot of ground here. The top three are already in this winding zigzag section. One slow stretch can cost them, though. One good performance in a stretch can be all it takes to make up that ground for these other teams. Most importantly, the Grayscales, which are currently off the podium, but very close. They are in fourth. Strawberry Streamers getting a very high bounce, following the Orator down here. But right now, it doesn't look like any of these teams have made up enough ground. Team Moonglow still holding the lead over the Brownies. I don't know. We'll have to see a real burst of speed at this top spinner. This top spinner is going to be the most important thing because one hard hit can send the team flying down the incline, and you can make up so much ground in this, it doesn't really matter. So timing is everything in this final section. Team Moonglow trying to hold on to this lead. Looks like Jack's Jokers has actually made up quite a bit of ground. Look at this. We have Jack's Jokers passing Black Knights and Mintergreens. Jack's Jokers, remember, we're back in last place. Alright, here we go. Entering this spinner section. Who will get the best hit? It does not look like Team Moonglow. Team Moonglow not getting a very good hit at all. But look at the Brownies. Look at that hit. Brownies are going to take the lead. Question is, can they hold on to it? Fireball's not getting a good hit at all. Brownies is running away now from Team Moonglow. In second most of this race, that is where they made their move. What do the Grayscales have? Not much. I'm really focusing on this section right now. It's the most important. Looks like Team Transparent gets an okay push. How about Strawberry Streamers? Not really. Orators, Azure Royals. That spinner actually stopping because some of the marbles hit it so hard. Ooh, look at the Azure Royals. Azure Royals getting an excellent push as well. Here come the Icers. Alright, Azure Royals actually making up quite a few spots here. Look at them careening down this course, almost catching up to Fireballs. And remember, Fireballs in third. That means Azure Royals can maybe get a medal out of this. Brownies right now looks like they have gold. Oh, look at the Yellow Fellas now. Look at the Yellow Fellas. I did not see their push, but it is working. They must have gotten a killer push there. Azure Royals up into, no, that's third. Azure Royals up into third and now into second. Brownies look like they are going to win this race, but what a push from Azure Royals. Looks like they may be getting silver. Team Moonglow trying to hold on to get a medal out of this. Grayscales flying down this course. Let's see who else. We got Mintergreens, we got Black Knights. The others are actually really far behind. Team Neon, far behind Mintergreens, out of contention here. Question is, oh, here come the O-Raiders. A lot of going back and forth. O-Raiders, an excellent jump. I have no idea how they did that. That wasn't even at the spinner section, but O-Raiders make up a lot of ground. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Oh, look at this. The O-Raiders actually kind of balancing on one wheel next to the Fireballs. That's actually like a wheelie there. I'm not sure what they're going for, but it is not going to work enough to catch Brownies. Almost a guaranteed win here, unless they literally get stuck in this final stretch. Brownies are going to win this race. Can anyone catch them? I don't think they can. Alright, passing 11 minutes 30 seconds here, getting down to this final stretch. I think Brownies are going to win it here. Entering this final little hump section and the spinners, it's going to be the Brownies. Alright, let's see here. I say it's going to be them, but still, I don't really know. I mean, they could get stuck. But, that final stretch made all the difference for them. Once they crossed the finish line, we paused the race. And the reason is, for time constraints, just like in the event of golf, we had 12 minutes and 30 seconds before we paused. In this event, the course takes just long enough that when the first competitor trips the line, we pause it, and wherever the other competitors are, that's how it counts as our podium. So right now it looks like if Brownies don't stall out, looks like Azure Royals are going to be our second place finishers, followed by Team Moonglow. Good showing for them. And here we go. Brownies touching that finish post, and that basically means that we are done here. Brownies are going to win gold, followed by the Azure Royals, Team Moonglow. We're going to have to really zoom in here. Oh, look at this. O-Raiders, Fireballs. How can we tell? Only one way to do it. I'm going to have to hit play because that is literally too close to call. I'm going to hit play, see which of them would have come a little bit further ahead. And it looks like it would have been... Question to see here. It looks like Fireballs would have made it first. Alright, so there we go. Fireballs are going to get fourth. O-Raiders fifth. Alright, so we're running out of time. That's how we get the tiebreaker. Fireballs are going to get fourth, O-Raiders fifth. Impressive wheelie, though, for the O-Raiders. I gotta give them that. Let's take a look at our event standings. Alright, here is our podium and event standings. The Brownies are the ones that pretty much run away with this race. They win 25 valuable points and their very first gold medal. The very first medal to another team that had none up to this point so far. Team Moonglow getting the bronze, a good point showing for them. And the Azure Royals getting their very first silver. They have 3 other medals, but this is their very first silver medal. Looking back behind, we have Fireballs and O-Raiders, then Yellowfellas and Grayscales. Team Transparent made up quite a bit of ground, finishing in 8th. Like I said, that spinner in the final stretch made all the difference for some of these teams that would have ranked lower otherwise, like Azure Royals, like O-Raiders. We also had Ultraviolets beginning our bottom half, followed by Icers and Strawberry Streamers. Jack's Jokers made up a few spots, and unfortunately Mintergreens only gets 2 points out of this, falling back to 14th. We have about 30 seconds left for the overall standings. Alright, here are the overall standings. Brownies jumping up from 14th into a tie with the Grayscales for 9th. They now have 57 points. But look at this battle for the top spot. Mintergreen still has the lead, but by 1 point now over the Azure Royals, who jump up into second. O-Raiders, the only other one above 80, they have 82. Pause the video if you need to check out these standings in more detail. I will have more details about them in the introduction to the next event. the hurdles. If you want to see the rest of the Algolympics, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.